with God's will. Authenticity is about you aligning with God's will. Authenticity is about aligning with God's will. Full stop. Being who God made you, comma, not who culture shaped you to be. So number one, you have to understand it's about alignment. Aligning with God's will. So it's about number one, it's about aligning with God's will, being who God made you to be, not what culture shaped you to be. So culture must have shaped a lot of people. Culture will tell you that you can, you need to speak in a certain way, act in a certain way. You are now working against yourself, like you are not comfortable with it. So the first thing you must understand on this authenticity is that there are some ideas, there are some concepts, there are some inner fulfillment, becoming real from the inner, your deeper self. So you have to align with what fulfills you rather than what culture shaped you to be. Number two, God does not bless the edited version of you. He blesses the original design. God does not bless the edited version of you. He blesses the original design. So God designed you and destined you for greatness. God does not bless the edited version of yourself, of you. He blesses the original design. So it's too bad to die a copy. It's too bad to. God does not bless the edited copy of you, the fake version of you, you know, the false pretend version of yourself. He blesses the original design. So being yourself as an entrepreneur, being true to your vision, your goals, your purpose, your assignment is very, very important. Aligning with God's what God says you be, that's who you are. Don't try to be someone else. Yeah, it's good to copy or copy the right cut, and then don't forget who you are. Don't forget your area essence. So if God does not bless the edited version of you, He blesses the original design. Number three, embracing your difference is essential to fulfilling your destiny. So once you embrace your difference, embracing your difference, embracing your difference is essential. Embracing your difference is essential to fulfilling your destiny. Embracing your difference is essential to fulfilling your destiny. Embracing your difference, that's just accepting yourself, not to look at your legs, your mouth, your head, and be looking at, I'm not fine enough, I'm not handsome enough. No, accept yourself. Accept acceptance. Accepting yourself, embracing your difference is essential to fulfilling your destiny. Is essential to fulfilling your destiny. To fulfilling your destiny. Embracing your difference is essential to fulfilling your destiny. Number four, self-love is not selfish. Self-love is not selfish. Bracket open is obedience to God's command to love as He loves. Bracket closing. Self-love is not selfish. As an entrepreneur, loving yourself is not selfish. It's even the best way to even love other, because I always say love your neighbor as you love yourself. So self-love is not selfish. Bracket open is obedience to God's command to love as He loves. So self-love is not selfish. Self-love is not selfish. So number four is self-love. Self-love is not selfish. Bracket open is obedience to God's command to love as He loves. So self-love is never selfish. Loving yourself, wanting to have, washing your clothes, looking neat, looking good, showing up every day, speak up every day. Self-love is not selfish. Self-love is not selfish. Bracket open is obedience to God's command to love as He loves. So number what now? Number five. A revelation of your destiny is the beginning of your transformation. A revelation of your destiny is the beginning of your transformation. You can never decide to improve and become better if you never understand why you are created. So a revelation of your destiny, of your true destiny, a revelation of your true destiny is the beginning of your transformation. So, and that will help you to participate, be involved in your transformation. When you don't involve in the process, you cannot be transformed. Eventually, you become reformed. A revelation of your true destiny is the beginning of your transformation. And the last one, before we go to the context for the concept, when you see glory in the mirror, others will do. When you see your glory in the mirror, others will do. Others will see also. Others too will see. When you look at the mirror, you see yourself in the mirror. You see the glory of God over your life. You see your destiny. You appreciate yourself. I'm handsome. I'm beautiful. I'm powerfully made. I'm healthy. I'm strong. The day you start appreciating yourself like that, when you see your glory in the mirror, others will do too. People will treat you the way you treat yourself. People will see you the way you see yourself. And okay, you want to be better, you have to see yourself as better. Don't define yourself based on circumstances. Don't define yourself based on situation. Be authentic. Be original. Appreciate yourself. So that will lead me to the context for the concept for today's class. So on your note, write context for the concept. And there are about six. Is it six? Yeah. 4 things that will help my life this morning. Before we go to the 4 things, so we have to look at the word authenticity. Authenticity comes from a Greek word called authentikos. Okay? Comes from the word called authentikos. So that is how the word came from. It's a Greek word. It's from 2 words, which I will mention shortly. So authenticity comes from a Greek word called authentikos, meaning original, genuine, authoritative. That's what it means. Authenticity comes from a Greek word called authentikos. That's the word that they got authentic, meaning original. It simply means original. It means original, genuine, or authoritative. That's what it means. So this word called authenticity, let me clean this so that we can write some things today. I know we'll definitely write some things today. So you understand that when you wake up in the morning, appreciate that person you see in the mirror. Don't say I'm not good enough. Don't say my life is full of problems. Don't say anything negative about yourself. You don't want to become true. So authenticity comes from a Greek word called authentikos, meaning original, genuine, and authoritative. So it's derived from 2 words, authos, A-O-T, authos, meaning self. So that's what it means. So, and also hentis, or H-A-N here, H-A-N. So what it simply means there, it means doer or being. Doer or being. So what it simply means, it means you're doing self or you're being self. So it means you're doing self or you're being self. So it means you're doing self or you're being self. So this word authenticity means. So it comes from 2 words, author, self, and also hetis, which is your being or the doer. So it's implying being the author of one's action. So when you are authentic, it means that you are the author of your action. So authenticity implies being the author of one's action. Write it down your notes. Imply being the author of one's action. So being the author of one's actions. Implying being the author of one's action. So I'll give you something to write very soon so that we can put up this. This is the real essence of your authenticity. Let me give it to you to write. So, okay, write on your note. Authenticity is a state of being true to one's original design. Authenticity is a state of being true, underline the word true, to one's original design, core identity, or God's intended nature, without pretense or performance. Full stop. That is the real essence. Authenticity is a state of being true. Authenticity is a state of being true to one's original design. Authenticity is a state of being true to one's original design, core identity, and God's intended nature, without pretense or performance. Authenticity is a state of being true to one's original design, core identity, or God's intended nature, without pretense or performance. So your real essence is to be true to your original design, to your core identity, to who you are actually created, to God's intended nature, without pretense or performance. So I'm going to lay in some foundation. I'm going to use 4 basic foundational block that we're going to build our training on authenticity on. So after this class, you will never be pretending. You will always appreciate yourself as an entrepreneur. You will not be second guessing yourself. You will not be, not appreciate your product, your idea, your content. Because some of us have ideas that would have turned to millions and millions of nairas and dollars, but we do not even believe in our idea because it links back to, of course, identity crisis. So we don't even believe in our identity. We don't believe a good thing can come out of us. We don't believe that we are a solution to someone, to a nation. So you're always hiding. And it's a big reason why you cannot prospect, you cannot talk. Some you're afraid of rejection. People, as you say, if I talk now, they will say I cannot talk very well. People laugh at me, I cannot speak English. So you are looking at my background, is the reason why my back is on the ground. That's not the reason. And you are looking for excuses. Remember, whatever you look for, you'll find it. And whatever you focus on will expand. So I don't recall, you now appreciate who you are. And because, whenever I want to do something like this, I always go to a standpoint where all of us can agree, which is the scriptures. So we can start talking from there. So I'll give you 4 basic scriptural background that we'll build on so that we can agree on being your true doing self, the true nature of who you are, so you can actually fulfill your purpose. Because you are doing something that you are not feeling fulfilled because you don't believe that you can be real, that you don't believe that you can have an idea that moves a nation, you can build an organization of 10,000 people, 1 million people. You don't even believe that. So context for the concept, I'm going to build 4 foundation for authenticity. So I put it foundation for 4 foundation for things under context for the concept. 4 foundation. 4 foundation for authenticity. So we have to build number 1. Number 1, we see this in the okay, Psalm 139, 13 to 14. You don't need to write, you don't need to quote the scripture, but read it for it. Say, for you form my inward part, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. You know what that means? It means that you were handcraft, not mass produced. So God actually handcraft you. You were handcrafted for, write on your note, put it like this. You were handcrafted, not mass produced. So not mass produced. Tell anyone, I am not mass produced.
I am not mass produced.
So you're not a product of mass production. Yes. So it was uniquely. So you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Touch yourself again. Say, I am fearfully and wonderfully made.
I am fearfully and wonderfully made.
You know what that means? Even when the darkness see you, fear they catch them. If you understand your true nature, we don't want to finish, you actually understand that any idea that comes from you to build factory, to build bread factory, industry, company, cement, rod, glasses, laptop, phone, you don't go doubt yourself again because you, for the kind of the class, the kind of confidence, the kind of authority, the kind of audacity, the kind of energy. See, waking up, if devil said they fear you. What didn't make devil, what you call devil or darkness or anything you call bad happen to you is because of you, fear catch you, but God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of sound mind. So your mind, you never sharpen your mind to become sound. If you sharpen it very well, my brother, any idea will come. In fact, if you understand who you are, darkness cannot come to you. That you go to fear, because now fear guide your the audacity in a fearful. So the first thing you understand that that God handcrafted you and never mass produced you. So you know that you are deliberate and intentionally crafted, of course, created and formed. That means you are one of the kind and never mass production. You are different by design. So that's the first one. The second one I'll be talking about today, of course, is the book of Ephesians 2 verse 10. 2 verse 10. And the guy says something very interesting. He says, for we are the workmanship created in Christ Jesus for good works. That is to say, you are God's masterpiece and not a copy. So write it like this. Like I should use a black marker to make my training work. So you have to put like this. That is to say that I am God's masterpiece and not a photocopy. I am God's masterpiece. I am God's masterpiece, not a copy. I am God's masterpiece, not a copy. Because that place says that we are workmanship created in Christ for good works. So I am meant for good works and not for bad works. my hand, my legs, my brain. I'm a vessel unto honor as an entrepreneur in the marketplace, in my family, in my church, in anywhere I find myself. I am meant for good works. My members is yielded for good works. So never for. That's why whenever I communicate, I'm so deliberate and intentional. So that I will make sure that only words that edify, of course, empower, inspire, encourage, that comes out of my mouth. Because the Bible says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. It says anything of good report, anything that is virtuous, anything that is kind. Let's think about this thing, dwell about this thing. So I'm not just a vessel that just came out and manifest. No, it was intentional and deliberate for good works. They're not good works. So, if I say to yourself, I am a piece of the master.
I am the piece of the
No,
master.
let's do it. Like say, I'm God's masterpiece, a piece of the master. One together, go. I am God's masterpiece, a piece of the master. You understand? A piece of the master. Let me say, a piece of God. You are part of God's divinity. You are part of divinity. You are a part of supreme being. So you are not going to be telling me you should know you are part of authority. So it will boost your confidence when you are walking. So I'm a piece of the master. I'm God's masterpiece and piece of the master. So God did a good work. Whenever I look at myself in the mirror, oh wow, that is good. Wow, this man did a good work. I'm a product of the workmanship and craftsmanship. I'm also a piece of the master. So I was never a mistake. It was deliberate. It was intentional. I'll give you two more, so we can actually go to outline number 2. So you have to understand and appreciate who you are, because you're not just here by mistake. So let's see how far we can go here. Galatians 1 verse 10. Number 3. Galatians 1 verse 10. Please, some of you are looking at me as if I'm a pastor. I'm not one, please. I'm your business mentor, your entrepreneur mentor. But let's concentrate here, because the rest of you are looking at me and making me shy now. So he said, he said, I'm not trying to win approval of human being, but of God. So if I were still trying to please people, I will not be a servant of the Christ. You know what that means? It means that authenticity prioritizes God's approval over people's applause. So let's write it down. Authenticity 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 prioritize God's approval over people applause. So what happened is that when you finally realize who you are, you be true to God. Authenticity prioritize God's approval over people's applause. We finally understand that you are different. You will not care about people's approval. You will not care about pleasing people. You will not care about rejections. You will not care about critics. You no longer care about ignorant people who doesn't know what they're talking about. You no longer care about people that are not in your path of your greatness, on your circle of influence, whatever they say. I already told you, you will now focus on God's approval, because I told you that when you want to be at the top, you become the topic and the target. When you want to be ahead of others, you become the headline. So people will definitely talk, and people's opinion don't pay your bills, and they're all entitled to the opinion. Because if you are caring for people's applause, people's applause are temporarily. It happened in the case of Christ, you see, when he was entering the triumphant entry, the people were shouting, bringing their clothes and palms and everything. Didn't take quite long. They say, crucify him, crucify him. So you can see, people applause are temporary. So when you are true to your original design, to the person that God made it to be, the design and destined to be, you will yield to God's guidance. So don't work hard to impress people that you don't like. Seek God's approval than people's applause. Don't impress people that don't matter in your path of your destiny. Don't look for approval, affirmation, validation, applause, or other. Choose to be some people choose to hate you, reject you, and it's part of the process. I can tell you that. So write this down. You know, very, very important. Pressure manifest and reveal who you really are. Pressure manifest and reveal who you are. Pressure manifest and reveal who you are. Pressure manifest and reveal who you are. No matter what we say, it is not me, or it is pressure that is making me act the way I act. No, 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 no. You never realize who you are. If you know who you are, you actually ignore certain people in this life. Pressure manifest and reveal who you are. If you squeeze an if you squeeze an orange juice will come out. If you squeeze lemon juice will come out. If you squeeze human being, if pressure happens to you, what is inside of you will come out. So it's just like he's telling you that no matter how much you press cockroach, blood will never come out, because blood no dey inside. No matter how much you squeeze car, scratch it, milk will never come out. But only petrol, diesel, and all those things, oil will come out from the car. It depends on the kind of car. So what am I trying to say? If you see somebody, you cannot give what you don't have. You cannot. So if somebody that is good and kind, no matter how pressure is, good and kind will come out, because that situation of somebody shouting, that's reacting, if it happens to another person, you're going to respond differently. So whether you understand that I'm fearfully and wonderfully made, I'm actually God's masterpiece, a piece of the master. There are certain things. He said, "This mind be in you, which was in Christ Jesus, who never consider himself equal with God." So many things when people do. I told you, you cannot throw stones at every dog that backs at you. When you are true to yourself, when you are embarking on the journey to fulfill your destiny and purpose, what that people say about you will not make you to be distracted, because you know who you are and you are not second guessing yourself. You are not doubting yourself. You are not. I know already that I want to add value, contribute, build organ, build company, build factory. So you're telling me that I'm not supposed to be an entrepreneur. I don't understand, because most of us, you suddenly take people's report and forgetting your original report about yourself. You already dream and say, "I want to be an entrepreneur, I want to own company, I want to own factory, I want to own hotel, I want to own real estate." You already design your life. And now someone tells you forget about that thing. The best thing is to get a job. And the more you get a job, you have to work. That's what they almost did to me. Oh. They almost convinced me to go and get a job and work for 30 years and start my own company after 30 years. I can't the one that can't ask them, say, after 30 years, I don't waste my youthful age now building someone's company. They want to make me forget about my original self, what I'm passionate about, what gives me joy, what fulfills me as a person, what pumps my adrenaline, what pumps my energy, my abilities and my capacity. You want me to abandon it and become a slave to some because of societal pressure, cultural norms? No, now I refuse to be. I refuse 1,000 times no. So you see, so when you understand who you are, when you understand that actually you need God's approval and not the applause of people, it makes a lot of sense. So it will help you to manifest and reveal who you are. And then it's still very important you know this last one before we start building on the block. So First Corinthians 15:10 is very important. First Corinthians 15:10. First Corinthians. So First Corinthians 15:10. He says something very interesting there. He said that by the grace of God, I am what I am. I like the way he put it. He said, I am what I am. And the grace to be, and his grace to me was not in vain. So you can see, he said, by the grace of God, I am what I am. And this guy just put this word. It's making sense. So under that one, you have to write, embracing your authentic self is an act of stewardship of God's grace. So you have to put it there. Embracing. It's very low. Embracing your authentic self. Okay, let's put it down. Embracing your authentic self. Your authentic self is an act. It's an act of stewardship of God's grace. It's an act of stewardship of God's grace. So the day you accept yourself and say, I appreciate who I am, whether I'm tall or short, fat, slim, it's okay. I just need to be healthy and fit. Eat well, sleep well, do exercise as much as I can. Embracing your authentic self is an act of stewardship of God's grace. That appreciating, not to say I needed to go and do BBL. What they call that thing, BBL, right? You go and put extra part, Botox. My brother, my sister, the day you meet a man like us, where Botox is not a factor, breast and Botox is not a factor. What we are looking for is your identity. By the time you now know that Botox is useless. Because we know that all this in a container. It cannot be like this forever. One day it will fall apart. Yes or yes?
Yes.
It will fall apart, my brother. It cannot always be like this. So we look beyond Botox and breast. We start to begin to see, do you have vision? Do you have what can you do? What can you bring to the table apart from Botox and breast? If you cannot bring anything other Botox and breast, my brother, we are packing out. With the day you know that the women, original men value, there's something we see beyond Botox and go and see my Papa Yodepo wife now. Because I said the man look beyond Botox and breast. Go and look at them. All these great men, they look beyond Botox and breast. And because that is a real person. You only bring Botox and breast to the table. Well, we don't need Botox and breast. We need women and Botox and breast. We need a woman that can think. We need a woman that can support our work. We need a woman that we can talk with. We can imagine men like us now. Frequency of communication has to be high. But when I talk to you and you're responding low, I'll be tired of asking myself, God, how did I find myself at this point in time? I need to go back and rewind back the time of clock. So we need a woman that can communicate, we can relate, not relate.
Yes.
We need that. So we can talk about ideas, concept, innovation, leadership goals. Go work. Because one, you will not like me. You will feel that I'm boastful, I'm proud. Because me, I love knowledge. So by the time we cannot talk about books, talk about ideas, talk about concepts, talk about owning company, employing people, adding value, improve. You cannot work now. Every day, carry Botox and breast. In fact, you go tire us at the end of the day. You know, go work. You work it not. There are so many men like us now. We know valuable talks. It's not that. It's not even a number 10 priority. It's like the less minus two. So before the Botox and bread, we need something that will move our spirit. Yes or yes? So you have to think of that thing. So you have to know that embracing your authentic self is an act of still worship of God's grace. That will begin to make you to find out, okay, I need to be who God has said I am. I need to be the ultimate powerful version of myself. I need to bring more than just, of course, my physical container. I need to bring, and my inward man need to be strong and powerful. The woman that's cockroach fast. If you carry olive oil, there's for cockroach. Why? If you just you be in the cast out, oh my God, you need to understand you are more than enough. Say, I'm more than enough.
I'm more than enough.
So full of fear, anxiety, worries, depression. It's not part of. You need strong people. We need strong people. This is what we live. It's not meant to be. Not this world is hard. We need to be harder, stronger, because hard times create strong men. We need to be powerful. But only strong men make things happen. This is what we live. Bully full everywhere. Online bully, offline bully. Everybody wants to find somebody to climb on top. APC, PDP, government, naira, pounds, everything. Wahala. So you have to be stronger. Say, I'm strong.
I'm strong.
So you have to understand that one of the things you will do to accept who you are is that you need to understand that you are handcrafted and not mass produced. And tell your neighbor, I'm never a product of mass production.
I am never a product of mass production.
So you are not a mass produced person, but your fingerprint is different, your viral part of your business. See, even if somebody have the same your objective experience, nobody have the same subjective experience. That means somebody can be born from a poor home. That's the objective experience, the contributing factor experience. But your own subjective experience, your idea, the fight you fight every day with your mind, the war you won in your mindset is different. So you need to know you are not a mass production. You need to know you are a God masterpiece and a piece of the master, and never a photocopy. So once you know you are not a photocopy, you don't try to become someone else. You try to be yourself. So, and also your authenticity prioritize God's approval over people's applause, and then you also embrace your authentic self as an act of still worship of God's grace. So we finished the four foundational pillars. Let's start to build on it. Let's put it there, God of authenticity. Let's go and show you that all those ideas God deposited in your mind as an idea, as giftings, as talent, as vitality, as fidelity. Those ideas was originally intentionally delivered to your heart because God wants you to act on it. So stop second guessing. Stop saying, "What if I fail?" It's also I have a kind of empathy. I will call it empathy. I pity people will say, they are telling yourself, "What if I don't succeed?" What will make you think that what if you don't succeed? What can't you think, what if I succeed? They are the one that will carry their hand, come into the business learning community like we are doing. They are telling them, okay, read this introduction, chapter 1, chapter 2. They accepted. Give us contact. They accepted. But after sitting down 80 minutes, give us all the contact. And they made it, he opened his mouth. He said, what if they don't say yes? What if I don't make it? Why would it even make you have that negative failure picture in your mind and then open your mouth to even confirm it? My brother, there's almost like an effort. You gave my past witch and wizard. Tell your neighbor again, neighbor. Never you say anything negative.
Never you say anything negative
About yourself.
about yourself.
You don't want to become true.
That you don't want to become true.
Don't say, what if I'm poor? What if I'm broke? What if marriage crash? No, they talk. If you talk, it will happen. It will happen so that make you just say, "Madada." Oh my God, you talk about. The thing that you don't understand that we're all self-fulfilling prophecy. Who you say you are is going to manifest your life. The way God created man is that He created man as an entity. Like the words of your mouth are not just sound. The words of your mouth can either build or destroy the works of your hand. Tell your neighbor, the words of your mouth
The words of your mouth
can build
can be
or destroy
or
the works of your hand.
the words of your hand.
Understand this principle. So you understand, you will know now, know that you can never look at yourself and say, I'm not beautiful enough, I'm not handsome enough. See, me, I know they worry myself. I keep saying this. It's not about you have to be like me, but me, I appreciate my own one pack. Tell me one pack.
One
This
pack.
is sexy pack. It's hulala. Tell me hulala.
Ooh la la.
So those who get 6 packs, your congratulations. You do okay. You know this is a bad thing. I'm not against it. But leave me with my one pack alone. I'm not saying that your own is good or my own is better. I appreciate myself. I don't try this thing, my brother. You know easy. You get 6 packs. Now easy beans. I don't look at that. I will use this. Man, I go get 6 packs money. Yes or yes?
Yes.
Man, I get 6 packs. In my pocket, the 6 packs. Yes or yes? After I go find ways to do this other one. After all, if I want the 6, I can still go to travel to Dubai travel to UK, travel to India. They go and put machine, they do come out the fat, and put 6 parts. I come back, I get 6 parts. Yes or yes? So I'm just kidding, don't mind me. What am I trying to say? Appreciate yourself. People see yourself fun. You talk very fast. Me, I'm not even apologetic. I'm not even bothered. That is, I just like who I am. So you have to find a way to understand me. You know, like I'm live, I'm there. It's so funny every time energy. I say, and who I do. So the fact that is it helping me to become great? Yes. Powerful, yes. Is it if as far as it's not removing from me, it's not affecting my destiny and purpose in life. What is it? So it's actually I'm different. And I appreciate the way you talk. My pastor, Pastor Deboye, they are not they talk like me. Very gentle, calm man. There's somebody shout at don't have they sleep for church. You know what I mean? Because he talks very gentle and it's fine. It's unique. That is it. So I appreciate yourself and I appreciate myself.
I appreciate
No, that one is begging for the child. Can say, I am fearfully and wonderfully made.
I am faithful and wonderfully made.
So let's go to outline number 2. Before I go to outline number 2, I need to do something very important. I need to show you something very important that will help my outline number 2. So we need to draw a table here. We need to draw a table here. This table could help your life. So, okay, perfect. So we need to draw a table here. And then here we'll put the synonym of authenticity. Then here we'll put the antonym of authenticity. That is the opposite of authenticity. That's opposite. So we have here, okay, synonym of authenticity. So the first thing we see here is that authenticity means that you should be real, you should be true. Number 1, you should be real. Number 2, you should be true. Number 3, you need to be original. Number 4, you need to be unmasked. 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 Okay? You need to be integral. Number 5, integral. Integral means that you are root of integrity. Root of integrity. Root of integrity. Number 6, unfudge. That is to say that you are undisguised, sincere. You are undisguised. That you are sincere. Okay, that is it. You need to be real, true, original, unmasked, and integral. That is rooted of integrity. Unfudge. That is undisguised, and you are sincere. That is synonym of authenticity. So when I ask you to be authentic, and I ask you to be real, be yourself. Just talk. No fear. Just express yourself. Because you already accepted yourself that I'm short. I appreciate my shortness for a purpose. I'm tall. I appreciate my tallness for a purpose. So just to help you to become true, sincere, original, or mask, or integral, rooted of integrity, unfudged, that's on these guys. You are sincere about it. It doesn't matter. Just to accept yourself. Because most of us, you are living under fear of bondage of you are so afraid of people accepting you. You cannot even tell somebody, say, I'm not interested. You say, hey, you take it personal. They say, I'm interested in my business. I quit. Quit not, quit not, quit not. Just accept yourself. So when I say antonym of authenticity, I mean that you are fake. Number 1, you are fake. Number 2, you are false. Number 3, you are pretending. Number 4, you are deceptive. You are deceptive. Number 5, as an entrepreneur, please, you cannot be there. Fraudulent. Fraudulent. Number 6, you are hypocrite. Number 7, you are fabricated. It's plenty for you. You are counterfeit. Let me add one more. 8. You are counterfeit. It's plenty, but I'll stop there. So it means you are insincere a lot. You are fake, false, pretending, deceptive, fraudulent, hypocrite, name them. Fabricated, counterfeit, insincere, and a lot and a lot bad things. So when you understand this, you will learn to be original, you learn to be real, you learn to accept yourself. So and it's very, very good. You sit down to conduct internal audit to yourself. You are fake, false, pretending, deceptive, fraudulent, hypocrite, fabricated, counterfeit. You are real, true, original, or mask, integral, rooted of integrity, and unfudged, undisguised, and sincere. So when you understand the opposite of integrity, authenticity, you will now sit down and say, no, 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 no. It's better to be authentic. So you know why you people don't appreciate themselves, because you are from a society, a background that talk down on you. You are not good enough. You are good for nothing. You are out of use. You are used. You are not useful. And you just sit down and say, it's true. You accepted. Oh my God, chai. Stop accepting negative report about yourself. You know, and when you accept negative report about yourself, it affects your languages, it affects your actions, it affects everything, affects your results. And it's very bad to put yourself in that place as human being, because you forgot that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You forgot that you are a piece of the master, and because God's masterpiece, designed and destined in this point in life to make a difference, to make impact, improve the world, leave the world a better place. Put up your name on the sands of time. No. So right there, you know, very important. That will help me a lot. You were born original. Don't die a copy. I say, I am born original. I will never die a photocopy. I was born original. I am original. I will never die a copy. You were born an original. Don't die a copy. Never. I'll be myself. And you have to be yourself. So I'll encourage you to be yourself. Look out for the purpose why you are created, your assignment on earth, your passion, your destiny. Find it out, because you can only find that out when you are so good at what you do. When you're not trying to, my parents, they did well. They are not bad people, but they wanted me to become a medical doctor. And me and blood no be fine. I have to explain myself. So my speed turn white. That me, I no go do this medicine and surgery. I no go do am. Because that time you're in our church, if you work at a doctor, everybody will praise you. But today, I want to own a hospital and employ doctors to work for me. Is it good or very good?
Excellent.
Chicken, and that is my plan. If I get to 50 years, me, I go own hospital. I know they joke about it. I'm making, this is a 10 years or 15 years plan, but I don't they save money for them today. But I know that will become a reality. I want to own one of the biggest hospital, employ the biggest machine in town. Once you come into the hospital, no matter the kind of thing we get, even machine go to do surgery itself. And the thing I didn't think, I want to see machine go do surgery. We'll sack some doctors, send them packing. Amen. Go to China, bring some machines. Since we no one grow our technological part in Nigeria, this is our population. They have to steal money upon all the money we get. If we don't put on one big hospital for this now, our president go say they can't come out. So what happen to your country? Good thing that happen for your country. Why not build one big hospital? Bring all those white men here, make them work here. He say no. We even have the best doctor. We have the best brain. Most of our brains are being exported. Go to UK, Nigeria, and then for hospital. Doctor is everywhere. So because of our mindset, so we must change the generation. We say no. That's how sometimes we talk. Papa, they don't go understand. So this is Indomie, Gen Z, millennial, whatever they call us. No, we are coming up. They know we are coming up.
We are coming
We
up.
will shock the world. They know we shock the world.
We shock the
They know I'll carry home to the world.
I'll call you to the world.
You never see them coming. That's how we just start. We start by giving people wealth education. They know wealth education. Financial literacy, our brain don't they change. We know the work for money again. Money must work for us. Say amen.
Amen.
How money go work for us? It's okay not to buy assets, not to pay ourselves. We only follow some principles, some discipline, because laws and principles governs wealth. Say about laws and principles governs wealth. When people begin to have appreciate themselves, begin to feel. That's why I like Igbo man. Igbo king can never prostrate to Yoruba or Hausa. You go shake the guy. Say, boy, you be king, me I be king. We they come from a place. Yes or yes? We know you cannot intimidate me. I know who I am. I know who I am.
I know.
Apostle Paul says, by the grace of God, I am what I am. And his grace to me was not in vain. How can you be looking at yourself as less? You are not less a woman. Don't worry about someone can be 10 by 10, you are 3 by 3. Okay? Our journey is not the same time. I'm not competing with anybody. I'm competing with my own self yesterday. Yes or yes? If I was 5 years old, I should be 6, I should be 7. If I send 20 texts, I should send 21, 22. I should have made 5K, yes, I should make 100K, 200. I should grow. Grow. Competing with others will make you to enter shortcut. MMM, Gmall, T-Bex, all these shortcut because you want to buga. When you buga, you go buga, come down. Yes or yes? So appreciate yourself. I am original. Say I'm original.
I'm original.
I don't know this one, my time. Oh, 9 minutes past 1. Jesus. I mean 1 minute past 9. So recognizing your difference, celebrating and protecting and promoting. Let's surround up to this class. Maybe tomorrow we start to call God only anoint the authentic. I will start from there tomorrow. But let me give you this statement. Write it down. Recognizing your difference. Recognizing your difference, comma. Celebrate. Recognizing your difference. That I'm different. I was meant to be different. Recognizing your difference, comma. Celebrate, comma. Protect and promote. Recognizing your difference, comma. Celebrate, comma. Protect, comma. Promote, comma. Develop, comma. Deploy. Recognizing your difference will help you to celebrate, comma. Protect, comma. Promote, comma. Develop, comma. Deploy. Recognizing your difference, comma. Celebrate, protect, promote, develop, deploy, and master your difference. As one of the kind, are one of the original kind, by design. Recognizing your difference, celebrate, promote, protect, develop, deploy, and master your difference as one of the original kind will help you to become authentic and true to yourself. Will help you to become authentic and true to yourself. Recognizing that your difference, celebrating that your difference, protecting that your difference, promoting it, develop it, deploy it, and master that your difference as one of the original kind. Master of one of the original kind will help you to be authentic and true to yourself. It will help you to be what? Authentic and true to your. It will help you to become authentic. To be authentic and true to yourself. So that is how Dangote is original. Dangote does realize I'm different too. So I shouldn't be doing things like every Nigerian. I should do things differently. Mark Zuckerberg realized that I'm different too. I should be doing things like every American. Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, of course, name them, Richard Branson, of course, Miles Moreau of blessed memory, Eric Ward, all of us, we just realize, often word you are realize that I'm different too. And this my different is what will make me outstanding. This my different will put me at the top, at the circle of influence, area of greatness. So I need to appreciate it, I need to protect it, I need to promote it, I need to develop it, I need to deploy it, I need to master my difference because I'm one of the kind. I'm not the original kind, and this will help me to be authentic and true to myself, and never to try to be someone else because at the end of the day, you become a copy. So from tomorrow, we'll continue from God's authenticity that God only anoints the authentic. Name everybody. But Daniel never behaved like David. David never behaved like Solomon. Solomon never behaved like God Jeremiah. All of them were all original. Ten original. Jeremiah never behaved like Moses. Moses understand that Jeremiah has to take over. In fact, at some point, you have to understand Jeroboam. Everybody was authentic. You know, I see anybody that was exactly the same story in the Bible. Even Christ was different from, of course, John the Baptist. Yes or yes? One was to announce his coming. One was to take over. And when Christ finished, hand over to the 12 disciples. All the 12 disciples were different. All of them were different. John, Mark, Luke, and John. All of them, Matthew. All of them named them. Even Saul that became Paul was different. Was he different?
Yes.
So why are you not telling yourself I'm not good enough? Why are you not appreciating yourself? Because you don't even realize that you are faithfully and wonderfully made as an entrepreneur. So by the time we finish, you have to understand that the real essence of your things was to make you become outstanding, unique, and different. So, and you are not doing that because you are not believing yourself. You think you are not good enough. Everything you do is say, even, oh my God, those small boys, Kolaki and Popo, you know those small picking, they were different now. Yes or yes?
Yes.
That's what made them succeed, excel in their movie industry. Even these small children that talk like their voice no good. This fella of a boy that tried to call this TikTok, Kiniko and Javi, that was doing that robot something. Today they are trying to buy, people are sponsoring them, they are enjoying. You want to go and copy them, my brother, you become fake. They're not fake. They're not fake Pro Max. You go hate yourself. It's not because people go to the internet and open bomb and be shaking. You want to join them. Your own faith will show for your face. You go show. You go tire you. But, you know, you won't go show. It's not because our two-faced Davido that becoming them. You want to follow and join. You go tire. You know, everybody they blow for music industry. Now everybody blow for the music industry. You know how many some people don't sing for this life. So whenever they hear them, they know if you blow. They blow it not. I don't want to be somebody else. I want to be myself. You too. Be yourself. Say, I am myself. God say, I am God. God say, I am. You want to go and be photocopy? You go photocopy tire. You know, what if that be say as a photocopy, as a photocopy, you say your photocopy. If you don't photocopy the whole world, you are confused. Now you stand it done. By the time you done, finish. Time don't finish. So tell them I am God. Say. Yes, thank you. That's the best we can take to the online community. I want to appreciate you. Please, don't get involved in a business without a mentor. Reason because mentorship is a legal shortcut to success, and he that stands on the shoulder of mentors will see far. See you at the top. God bless you. Have a wonderful day, and bye bye for now.